Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Zini tutorial. Today I'll be talking about the summary of Wassce, the summary of Wassce and Neco, and how to go about it. Before I start, the summary of Wassce is 30 marks. So each sentence has its allotted mark. Look at the board. This is Wassce 2013, how books get published before reaching the reader. How books get published before reaching the reader. First of all, summary means summarizing whatever you have read. If you've read a passage, you will need to summarize it. Summarizing means you don't need to bring out everything from the passage. When you read a passage, you need to read and read. You read it 2 times, understand it, then in your own words, what do you understand? That's what the examiner wants to know, if you really understood the passage. So this is Wassce 2013. I will use a case study of Wassce 2013, how books get published before reaching the reader. They said in 6 sentences, write how books get published before reaching the reader. First of all, in summary, your numbering must be in Roman numerals. Roman numerals 1, Roman numerals 2, Roman numerals 3, Roman numerals 4, the Roman numerals 5. You are not expected to write your numbering in alphabetical order or in the other 1, 2, 3, no. It has to be in Roman numerals. Then your sentence must be short and simple. Sometimes you see some students writing summary with 3 lines. It's wrong. It must be short and simple, and it must have a subject and a predicate. For instance, how books get published before reaching the reader. Write in 6 sentences. That's what the question Wassce 2013 said. Write in 6 sentences. How books get published before reaching the reader. Number 1, a market research is done by a publisher. Simple and short. It has to be simple and it has to be short. It has to have the subject, a market research, then and a predicate is done by a publisher. The next one, number 2, the publishing house searches for a good writer. Take note, please, you don't lift from the passage. If you lift from the passage, it's wrong. You're meant to bring out from the passage and say it in your own word. That is summary. And summary carries 30 marks. So if you don't do it well, which means a whole 30 marks, you will lose a whole 30 marks. So the publishing house searches for a good writer. The subject, the publishing house, then the predicate searches for a good writer. 3, an assessor determines the suitability of the manuscript. The subject, an assessor, then the predicate determines the suitability of the manuscript. Take note that I didn't lift from the passage. I said it the way I understood it. Do you understand? I didn't lift from the passage. I said it the way I understood it. When you read the passage, read it, understand it, and say it in your own word, in simple sentences, making use of what? The subject and the predicate. Your sentence must not be more than 1.5 lines, depending on your handwriting. Number 4, the final manuscript is edited by the editorial staff. the final manuscript, that is the subject, then the predicate is edited by the editorial staff. And the final one, the manuscript is printed. So the subject, the manuscript, and the predicate is printed. Take note. These are 5 sentences. They told you in 5 sentences. So 5 sentences, the 30 marks divided by 5. So each sentence carries 6 marks. But in a situation where they give you A, they give you 2 questions, A and B. So you start with AI. There sometimes they will give you in a passage, summary passages, A, 2 questions, question A and question B. So the first question, A, will carry I, V, depending on the number of sentences they want you to write. Then the second sentence will carry, the second question will carry B, BI, depending on the number of sentences they want you to write. Remember, also take note, don't write more than they asked you, because even if you write more, if they have asked for 5 sentences and you write 6, the 6th one will be marked. And if you write 2 answers in one sentence, they will only mark 1 and ignore the second one. Take note, no lifting. Please don't lift from the passage when writing a summary. If you lift from the passage, you will be penalized. Take note, your sentence must have a subject and a predicate. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. See you next time. Bye.